And we're going to go into the don'ts. Like I said, this video is going to be long, so I hope y'all watch every bit of it. So I'm going to try to speed through it a little bit, okay? The don'ts. Don't try to be like someone else. Ooh. Y'all, be yourself. I done talked about it. I can't talk about this enough. There are so many people who try to be like other people. Be who you are. Just like me, I'm Aisha. I'm going to always be Aisha. Either you like me or you don't. That ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay? If you like me, you like me. If you don't, hey, it is what it is. But I'm going to be me. I'm going to do me. Okay? This goes back to being yourself. If you want to fail on YouTube or in life, try to be like somebody else. I remember when I was in school, I had people telling me, Aisha, I want to be like you. Aisha, I want to be like you. And I used to look at them like, why you want to be like me? Because you don't know my life. You only see me here. You see the outer appearance. You see the outer, but you don't see the inner. I don't want to be like nobody because I don't know what's inside of them. I don't know what's inside of a person. I just see your physical appearance on the outside. And on the outside, you're looking good, but the inside is messed up. So that's why I always tell you, don't try to be like somebody else. Be who you are, especially here on YouTube, the craft that you do. We all craft tumblers because we are crafters. Just because I did this North Carolina, this is my own design. So just because I did this don't mean you have to go and do it just like this. You may have a different way of doing it. Do it your way. You don't have to do it my way. Okay? Because like I said, people are watching. Another thing, don't steal other people's work. Now, I know that YouTube is filled with all types of niches from sublimation, rhinestone, cricket crafts, designs, events, and so on, but we can make these things our own. Don't go and steal somebody's stuff word from word. If you want to, word for word, when I say maybe you are doing your website or maybe you are doing your Etsy, you go over and look at what I have, and you take everything that I have and you put it on yours word for word. Really? That's not gonna work. Because even I'm a big believer in this too, and this is another thing, because I throw you few gems in here that I've learned that I really don't talk about, any other times. But one thing I've learned about that is this: do right even when no one is looking. Yeah, do right even when no one is looking, because guess what? Somebody's always watching. God is watching. He see everything that we do, because the Bible said his eyes go to and fro on the earth and he's not asleep. So if you're going to do something, don't do it word for word. Change it up. If you want to do it, change it up a little bit. I'm not saying, change it up. Make it your own. So, where I'm at, y'all. Okay, we don't have to copy people's designs. You got your own mindset. Go make your own designs. We all have a mind. You just don't want to use it. You have to use your mind to create things, to be different. What sets me apart from the rest is, like I told you before, I do a lot of my own designs. I love to make my own designs. I go in there and create something. Now, let me tell you about this, and this is part of what I'm going to say. I sell templates on my website. So you go over to my website and you grab one of my templates. The last template I've done is graduation of my daughter. I use my daughter's picture on the graduation designs because I don't want to use all the AI pictures and all that, so I use my daughter's. So when you go over and you get my design, change it up. Use your own graduate's picture. Use whatever it is that you have. When we purchase templates from people, I'm not saying not to purchase templates, because I'll purchase templates from people. When you go and purchase templates, make those templates your own. Don't use those templates as is. That's just me personally. I wouldn't do that because I'm more into designing my own stuff. Just because y'all use your templates, it making it easier for me to design, but I'm not going to use your templates verbatim, you know, word for word or with the pictures on it or anything like that. That's just personally me. So I want to make sure I put that out there also. Or craft it the exact same way. What says, okay, like I was telling you about the designs. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Creative Fabrica. I do go to Creative Fabrica and grab some designs over there, because they have some amazing designs, especially when you in a rush and you don't have time, because sometimes you don't have time to create your own designs because it do take a while. And that's one reason why a lot of times we do our own designs, we charge a little bit more because it takes time to make those designs. But Creative Fabrica is amazing with designs that you can go and grab. And one reason why, like I said, I love Creative Fabrica. I use those, but sometimes using Creative Fabrica, you will see everybody with the same design because, you know, that's what it is. They have designs on there. So it's always good if you can to create your own design. Okay. All right. Like I told you about, about my daughter. My daughter, I call her my artist because my daughter's been drawing since she knew what a crayon was. So what she do, she draw her own stuff. And a lot of times I get her to draw my designs, just like it was when I went to the pop-up shop in Selma. She had drew some stuff back in doing 2020. Y'all know what happened in 2020. She had drew it was huge, y'all. It's really beautiful. It's really pretty. So I took a picture. I asked her, I got her permission if I could use that and put it on some cups and tumblers and mouse pads and things that I was selling in Selma. And she said yes. And what I always tell her to do is her original work, to put her name on it, sign it, her initials. And I would tell you that too. If you do anything that is original, put your initials on it. Put your name on it somewhere so that people can't steal. I mean, that it won't stop it, but at least you'll have your name on your stuff, okay? Let's see. We all have talents, but we have to use them as God intended, and that is for each of us to create in our own way. Another thing that you can do is buy designs or templates from other people, or that other people have created, and make them your own, like I told you before. I have created some designs on my website, and the latest ones are the graduation designs, like I told you before. So make sure you go and check out my website at www.aishadesignit.com. All right, so let's move on to listen. Okay, don't listen to haters or naysayers. Here on YouTube, you may just have that. You may have haters and you may have naysayers. Now, the haters come in because they see you doing something that either they know that they want to do and just haven't done it yet. So don't listen to haters and naysayers. Now, the haters come in because they see you doing, just like for instance, YouTube. Maybe they want to do YouTube and just don't have the confidence to do it, or whatever it may be. Some people just like to hate on people. That's just what some people do. Naysayers are those people who constantly nitpick at everything that you put out there, or everything that, you know, you may say. Because I know I've had certain people to say something about when I say okay or different things, or I say all right. It's okay, because that's what I'm going to do here, because this is my channel, okay? This is Aisha Design It. If you come over to Aisha Design It to watch what I do and to learn from what I'm teaching you, then you shouldn't even pay attention to the like all right and all that. Your whole concern should be, okay, she's teaching me how to make a tumbler. So what I'm doing, I'm watching what she's doing. Okay? I'm watching how she wrapped the tumbler. I'm watching the measurements that she's given. I'm listening to what I need to listen to in order to learn. I'm not listening so that I can be a naysayer. Because if you're being a naysayer, therefore, you're just here to be a naysayer. You're not here to learn. In my opinion. It's my opinion. Everything that I say here on this channel is my personal opinion. You may have something different. That's totally up to you. But this is the do's and don'ts that I'm telling you about. Starting your YouTube channel in 2024 to be successful. And even if you do have a channel, to still be successful. Okay? There will be people who will try to criticize you ask you why you keep saying the same words over and over are just downright nasty. Some people just downright nasty. And I know some people who have quit YouTube because of naysayers or haters. Don't do that. Because guess what? In life, you're going to have people like that. These people are just people behind the scenes or behind YouTube talking about you. It could be anybody. Because anybody can make up a fake page. You know, so don't worry about that. You just keep it moving and do what you know that you were put here to do. You know what to do with those type of people who is really hiding behind social media, like I told you before. And if they see you face to face, a lot of times they're not going to even say a word. They're not going to say anything about anything. They're going to be up, hey, how you doing? Hey girl, and all that. But you talking about them on social media. That's not right. And people do that. So just be careful. Okay? Now, this is something that I had to learn because growing up, I used to let people talk about me. Now, this was back when I was younger. People used to say different things about me because back then I was a little heavy. But, but I would allow people to talk about me and I wouldn't say anything bad because I was quiet. I'm quiet now, but I had got to the point. That's why I tell you that you have to not worry about what people say. Because I had got to a point one while I had told myself, I said, I'm not going to let nobody say anything negative to me. If they come at me, I'm coming back at them. And I did that. And it didn't make me feel good. So I had to go and I had to pray about it. And I said, God, help me to forgive them. And help me to not worry about what people say. Because in life, people are going to talk. In life, people are going to like you. People are not going to like you. You're going to have people who not like you sometimes and don't even know you. Don't even know you. I've had people who say things about me, especially growing up because I was quiet. I didn't talk to a lot of people. And they called me stuck up. They called me all of that, which I'm not. But they didn't get to know me. So you just have to understand and realize that people are going to talk no matter what. No matter you're on YouTube, you're not on YouTube, you're working a job, whatever it is, people are going to talk. All right, so let's see what I was talking about. People will try to keep you from doing what they are afraid of doing, and that is going for their dreams. See, you here on YouTube, you're teaching other people, you're blessing other people. So it could be, you never know when God's got a blessing for you. You may be, just say for instance, today you at 100 subscribers. Tomorrow you could be done jumped up. God could be done blessed you and you could be done jumped up to 1,000 subscribers. And you could be at the point where brands are reaching out to you to do deals with you. You could be even at 100 subscribers and brand deals will be reaching out to you. Because a lot of people think, oh, you got to have all these subscribers in order for brands to reach out to you. I'm not sure how many subscribers you have to have, but God is in the blessing business. Do you hear me? And he can reach out to these people and be like, hey, reach out to her. And if God tell you to do something, you ain't got no choice but to do it. No matter how many subscribers you have. So I'm just putting that out there, that you don't let people determine what it is that you do, because people can always talk. Okay, let's keep moving. All right, so I had people say things about over on my event channel, and I always tell them, I don't get nasty with people. I just tell you, God bless you. You know, I appreciate your comment, because guess what? It's still a comment. It's still a comment. You still, hey, YouTube still picked it up as a comment. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. And don't let the devil steal your joy. Don't let the devil steal your joy. You know, you have to keep your joy, and you have to know what you want to do in life, and you have to be patient. You have to be patient with people. You really do. And like I said before, tell them, God bless you. I appreciate your comment. Another thing that to don't do is try to compete with others. Can you tell me why? Tell me why you shouldn't compete with other people. Okay. There is no way that I'm going to take my precious time to compete with someone else. You're taking your time trying to compete with people. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. I'm not going to compete with my competitors. I'm not going to compete with them, because what I do over here is what I do. What they do over there is what they do. So there's no need to compete. Like I told you, collaborate. Don't compete. Collaborate. That's a win-win. Because my time is precious. You're talking about anxiety, stress, breakdowns. Well, this is sure way to get all these things. You're going to be stressed out. You're going to break down. You're going to do all those things. Because now you're trying to compete with somebody. And half the time, you don't even know the people. Well, like I said, why not collaborate? People don't like to collaborate with others in their same field because they think they will outdo them. I've talked about this earlier, or get ahead of them, but why? It doesn't matter. Because if y'all collaborating, a lot of times you may or may not, I mean, most times you already know the person that you're reaching out to to collaborate with them. So, you know, if they win, then guess what? You can go and be like, hey, you know, we win together, or something like that. Okay, the next don't hate on someone because they are not. Okay, don't hate on someone because they are where you want to be. That's another one. Don't hate on somebody because they are where you want to be. If you see somebody who, just say, doing great, making thousands of dollars in their website, maybe selling digital products, or they doing great here on YouTube, they have a lot of subscribers or whatever it is, don't hate on those people. It doesn't matter, because your time is coming. My mom used to always tell me that. She used to tell me, don't hate on people because your time is coming. What they have may not be for you, and what you have may not be for them. But your time is coming. So you just be patient and you trust God. Do not hate on someone because of where you want to be. You will eventually get there. Don't buy. Okay, this is another one, y'all. This is another one. I've seen a lot of this since I've been on social media. Don't buy likes, subscribers, or views. Don't do that. Because when you do that, you're not growing organically. And that's what I was telling you about. I'm just going to get to this. When you grow organically, that means that you're trusting the process. I know that we want to be at so many subscribers, and we want to be here, we want to be there, but wait on God's timing. You remember when I told you over my event channel, I got to the point, I was watching my subscriber count. I was like, when it's going to happen, when that's going to happen. I had to stop it, because I'm like, okay, when God is ready for me to be there, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. I'm not finna buy views on. I'm not finna take my money buying something that just because I done bought this view or this subscriber. You still gotta wait. What people don't tell you, you still gotta wait. You're not monetized until you get your watch time up. So why am I gonna spend my money buying views and buying subscribers and all that stuff? And then a lot of times, once you get, just say for instance, you want to get to 100,000 subscribers. I'm just using this as an example. You get to 100,000 subscribers, now you're like, what? You got 100,000 subscribers, now what? What is your next step? What, you know? So you just have to look at that, and you have to see, you just be patient. Be patient and wait on your timing, because we're right now we rush everything. We rush, and that's not right. You know, God don't want us to rush. He said be patient and wait on him. So that's what I'm doing here on my channel. You can't ask people, hey, subscribe to the channel, because that's what I was doing. I continue to do that, even on my event channel. Like I said, I've had my event channel. I've been on there for 6 years. I'm at almost 3,000 subscribers. Some people will want to be way higher than that, but I'm okay with my 3,000 subscribers, because guess what? That means I'm growing. I'm growing organically. I'm not buying views over there. I'm not buying views over here. I think now I got 1,050 subscribers over here. That's fine with me. And I've been on YouTube here since, I can't even remember, maybe a year or two, something like that. It haven't been long. But I'm going to say what I wrote here. It says, be patient. Wait patiently. Your time will come. We as humans want everything right now, but just think if you got everything that you wanted right now. What if it's something that you want right now, but God is telling you to wait for his timing? But no, you won't listen because you know what is best. You think you know what is best for you. And you will not wait for God's perfect timing. His timing is perfect. Not mine, not ours, but his. There are some things that we just don't need right now because we are not ready for it. You may not be ready to go to the next level. It may be something that you need to learn. It may be somebody that you need to bless. And if you go ahead and went ahead of what you're supposed to do, then you've missed all of that. You've missed it. There are some things that we just don't need right now because you're not ready for it, or God has something far bigger. You might be looking at 1,000 subscribers. God said, if you wait patiently on me, I'm going to give you 1 million. Yeah, I'm going to give you 1 million because he can do it. He's a great big God. So he can do that. All right. Many times we get it and we wish we had waited. Sometimes we get there and we wish we had waited. You're not going to tell anybody, but a lot of times you wish you have waited because now it's like, oh, well, I'm there. What now? I was like that also with wanting more views, more subscribers, like I told you over my event channel. But as you see, I hung in there and I have over 2,000 subscribers on my event channel and over 1,000 subscribers here on this channel, and I grew it organically. One thing many YouTubers want is 1,000 subscribers, but don't talk about, but just talk about the subscribers, but you must have the 4,000 watch hours also to be monetized. At least that's what I see on mine. You got to have the watch hours also. I got the subscribers, but I'm not monetized yet because I don't have the watch time here on my channel. So a lot of times you get to the subscriber count, but now you need the watch time hours. And that, before you get monetized. So it's a lot go into that. Another thing, don't consistently look at your numbers and analytics. I know a lot of people tell you to constantly look at your subscriber count, constantly look at your analytics, but I'm talking about what works for me. That stressed me out so bad. I'm telling you, to the point I was about to give up. I was about to say, hey, I'm leaving YouTube because I constantly watch my analytics. I constantly watch my subscriber count, and it was getting the best of me. So I stopped. I'm not saying I don't look at it because I look at it every now and again, but constantly looking at that I'm telling you, that really stressed me out. So it's up to you what you want to do, but for me, that's what worked for me. So I'm going to go back to one of these here that I had to do on. And I said, do be courteous and kind if someone leaves a comment. Now, here on my channel, people leave comment. I'm going to go and I'm going to comment back. Now, sometime if somebody leave a comment on one of my older videos, sometime it take me a minute to go and see that because it's all the way down at the bottom. And so sometime I miss it. Even on my event channel, I just went and looked at it. I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, and someone had left a comment, I think it was 2 years ago, y'all. And I just told them, I said, I'm sorry, I'm just now seeing this message, and I just answered the question because I'm going to answer your question. Whatever it is that you ask me, I'm going to answer it. That's just the way I do it here. Because if you can comment on my video and you can ask me a question, then I'm going to answer it. So I said, make sure you comment back and say something to show them that you appreciate them. People don't have to comment. People don't have to leave a heart or anything. I do understand that sometimes you may miss a comment because I am just coming across comments that was left on my previous videos. And as soon as I see them, I comment back and let them know, hey, I see you. I hear you. That's what people want. People want to be heard. People want to be seen. I see you. I hear you. I have an answer for you. And if I can't answer it right then, guess what? I'm going to get back to you. Let me go and research it so we can get this answer together. All right, y'all. So when it comes to having anything in life, we must trust God. Trust the process. Don't rush things, because when it's our time to shine, can't nothing or no one stop it. But if we rush things, we cause unnecessary stress and worry on ourselves and our bodies. My twins used to tell me when I was trying to grow my first YouTube channel, just like I told you previously, they used to tell me, Mama, you are taking too much time away from us. And that was another reason why I stopped and I looked at my priorities. You have to look at your priorities. If you got children, if you're a wife, you have other things, you have to stop and see what you're doing. If you're doing too much on your channel, if your family is telling you you're taking too much time away, because you know what you're doing. You know if you're taking too much time away from your husband or your wife or your children or your grandchildren, whomever it is. And your kids a lot of times will tell you. One thing about kids, they will tell you the truth. It is just that we must be willing to listen. I had to also listen to my husband, who is my husband, my number one fan. He's my number one fan. There's some times I don't be wanting to listen to what he's saying, but I have to, because guess what? What he's telling me is truth. You know if the person that you are loving or love you is telling you the truth. And he's telling me the truth, so I had to listen, and I was willing to listen. YouTube is great, and it's a great way to make extra money, show people how to make things, be a blessing to others, but you must know when to take a break. And I'm going to talk to you in my other video about that. It is my prayer that whoever wants to start a YouTube channel this year or any year, that this will help you to get started on knowing what to do and what not to do when starting a YouTube channel. I am sure there's so many more topics out there when it comes to growing on YouTube. This is just how I did it on both of my channels and continue to grow. And I love to grow the old-fashioned, organic way. Let's not rush it. Enjoy the ride, and one thing is for sure, when it's your time, you will know it. All right, y'all. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I know it's long, but I know it's going to help somebody. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. I will answer your questions. You all have an amazing day, and I will see y'all in my next video. Peace.